What was that? Obviously something set off the snare trap, but it sounded big. No, you nincompoop, not like a big rabbit. Something bigger than the biggest rabbit you've ever seen. I don't know, maybe a deer or something? A crocodile? You mean a crocodile? A crocodile, all the way out here. I should really teach that numbskull how to read someday. Okay, maybe not a crocodile or crocodile, as you say, but it could be something dangerous. Boys, draw your weapons and approach slowly. We don't want to scare it. Maybe not a deer, but those are some lovely doe eyes. Boys, would you lower your weapons already? How stupid of me to assume that it would just be common sense for you all to put your arrows away. We hunt animals, not people. I apologize for the rudeness of my comrades. We were just expecting, well, something else. No, not a crocodile. Ignore his dim-wittedness. Please. Don't struggle. We aren't going to hurt you. Let me just... There. Now you're free. Can you stand? They even stagger like a young deer. Oh, that is a nasty rope burn on your ankle there. Here, I'll escort you back to our camp and we can bandage that up for you. I know we may seem like just a band of fools, but I promise that my boys can do a real proper rep job on that burn. And we have some pretty good cooks as well. I'm sure you're hungry. Who are we? Oh, yes. How silly of me not to introduce myself. I am Scrub, and these are my companions. We call ourselves the Princes of Mayberry Woods. Yes, well, the name is still a bit of work in progress. Many people refer to us as the bum bandits of Mayberry. Well, to be quite honest, we really aren't the best of bandits, if bandits at all. We're really just some thieves trying to live in peace. Do we break the law sometimes? Yes. Do we steal sometimes? Also yes. But it never has any malintent towards anyone else. We're just looking out for ourselves. Well, most of us here are outcasts of society, or even exiles from other kingdoms. I guess that does sound a bit scary, but this band of brothers is one of the most lovable communities you'll ever meet to the west of the Wayanola River. That's my story. Maybe one day you'll know. Now, enough about me. How about you, Doe Eyes? What are you doing all the way out here on your little lonesome? Don't tell me. You're a robber on the run from the authorities. No, you've been exiled from your kingdom for some heinous crime. Who am I kidding? You wouldn't hurt a butterfly, would you? So, perhaps you're a nymph of some sort? A runaway. You're starting a whole new life. You could have told me anything you wanted and I would have believed you. And you told the truth? How do I know you're telling the truth? Well, I can see it in those doe eyes of yours. There's nothing but innocence. How can I tell? Let's just say I used to spend a lot of time studying. Yes, it's one of the main reasons I've seemed to be adopted as some sort of leader for this group of men. You see, many of them are unable to read and write. Growing up, they were much more concerned with working and surviving. Me? Interesting. You flatter me. I think you're much more interesting. So what if I barely know anything about you? I'm quite curious about you. Curiosity is what drives interest. How long have I been an outlaw? Who says I'm an outlaw? I suppose being the leader of a gaggle of poor thieves would make it seem so. I've been out here with these men for about a month now, but I feel like I've known these people my entire life. Why am I out here? Well, to be quite honest, I'm a runaway, like yourself. But not many people know that. I tend to keep my past life quiet. I left it behind after all. I much prefer it out here. Oh, are you alright? You're wincing and limping. Your ankle. I suppose it would be quite sore after walking on it all this way and on a rough terrain. Camp isn't much further from here. Do you think you can make it? Okay, if you say so. Here, wrap my arm around my neck, and I'll support you around your waist. Don't be afraid to put weight on me. I can take it. Oh, dear, you seem to be in quite a lot of pain. Here. I'll just carry you the rest of the way. Oh, I don't mind at all. Just wrap your arms around my neck and hang tight. I promise it won't be much longer. I still wouldn't mind if you weren't injured at all. You've probably done much running to make it all the way out here. You deserve to be off your feet for a while. Besides, it's been too long since I've seen such a beautiful face, let alone carry one in my arms. Who says a lowly thief can't be a bit flirtatious? Ah, is that a blush I see upon your cheeks? Please don't hide, doe eyes. The least you can do is look up at me. Consider it payment for carrying you all this way. It really wouldn't be a good idea for you to walk. I'll tuck my charm away for now, at least until we get your wound taken care of. So, little runaway, where are you running to? Not sure. Fair enough, I suppose. You must be more concerned with where you're running from, rather than where you're running to, then. I understand. I'll stop asking questions. Besides, we've finally made it to camp. Don't worry, Doe Eyes. I'm going to take you straight to the medical tent. Here we are. I'll just set you down here. There we go. Just sit back and relax. I'm going to elevate your ankle, okay? Ah, Alexander, how are you? Who is this? Well, this poor thing got caught in our snare over by the creek. Yeah, they've got a nasty rope burn around their ankle where the trap caught them. Thank you. Think you could work your magic? Doe Eyes, you're very funny looking up at me like that. It's not real magic. Alexander's medicine is about the closest thing to magic I've seen in this world. You're in good hands, I promise. Doe, you're giving me a funny look again. What is it? What happened to him? Well, you see, Alexander is a mute. His tongue was cut out for talking back to a priest in his kingdom. I know, brutal, right? That was many years ago, so it no longer hurts him. He has his own way of communicating that we've all picked up on. Right now, he's dipping bandages in a paste, and he'll wrap your ankle in it. It'll be cold, though. There we go. And he says he's going to put a layer of dry bandages on top. All done. He says to leave this on for 3 days. Then you can cut it off. And you'll be good as new. Thanks, Alexander. Oh, that means dinner is ready. Are you hungry? Come on, then. I'm pretty sure tonight is rabbit stew. Oh, you're going to love it. Hank, the food smells amazing. Do you think we can spare a bowl for this lovely thing tonight? Here you are, dough. Make sure you let it cool before you drink it. We wouldn't want to make Alexander fix up another burn for you now, would we? Take a seat next to me. This may be the best batch of rabbit stew I've ever had. Try it. I saw those eyes light up. I told you we had some great cooks around here. I know we all look big and tough. Hank may have a missing eye, but he makes sure everyone is fed every day. Arthur over there with the missing hand. He lost his hand while serving in the army. They discharged him, but he didn't have any family to go home to, so he left and found us. Bartholomew is sitting next to that tree over there. He's got scars all over his back, but he's amazing with animals. There's a cat somewhere around here that follows him around. So you see, Doe Eyes, even though everyone thinks that we're big, scary bandits terrorizing people from town to town, they're wrong. We're not the bad guys, no matter what people want to think. We've just had a group of people who had nowhere else to go. Is that a smile I see on your face? I'm glad to see you smile. You look like you've had a rough day, if not a couple of days. You're more than welcome to stay here for the night. Would you like that? Well, we're happy to have you. Do you have any plans for what you might do or where you might go next? Just following the river. I guess that makes sense with you getting caught up by the creek then. You're smart, you know that? There's something about you that seems almost familiar, you know? I feel almost like you understand me without me even having to speak. You're really easy to talk to. I've got to be careful or else I'll end up spilling all my secrets. Is that a smirk, Doe? You're really cute when you look like you want something. What do you want? You want to know my secrets? In time. What secrets are you hiding behind those innocent eyes? I'll never know, huh? Playing hard to get, I see. Well, I've already caught you once. I'm sure I could catch you again. I have an idea. How would you like to play a game? A game I like to call 2 Lies and a Truth. It's very simple. I'll tell you 3 statements about myself. 2 are lies, and 1 is true. And then you have to guess which is true. What do you say? What happens if you guess wrong? Well, then I guess you'll never know what is true. Okay, let me think real quick. I've got it. I prefer cats over dogs. My favorite subject was English literature. and I read to children every Sunday. Which is the truth? The first one, that I prefer cats over dogs. Is that your final guess? Sadly, you'd be wrong. That was a lie. Now it's your turn. You studied archery. You have 3 brothers. And you hate peas. That's a tough list, though. My guess is that you hate peas. That was a lie? Wow, you're good at this. I thought for sure I'd be able to tell when you lied. Perhaps I'm not as good at reading people as I thought. My turn again. I served in the army. I have 1 tattoo. And I have 2 sisters. What's the truth? I did not serve in the army. No, I'm not going to tell you which one is the truth. Because that's not how the game works. It's your turn. Wow, it's really dark out now. How did I not notice? Well, I was a little busy looking at your face. It just seems to light up in the dark. Are you shivering? It looks like the bonfire has died down. Maybe we should get inside. I wouldn't want you catching a cold. The tent is this way, Doe Eyes. You can grab my hand and I'll guide you. I'll go ahead and light my oil lamp. Yeah, it's not much, but I've got some blankets, pillows. You can feel free to sleep on the small cot I've set up. I'll sleep on the floor. I insist, Doe Eyes. I would never ask you to sleep on the cold floor, especially not after the day you've had. Let me put it this way. I am going to sleep on the floor. If you would like to join me, you are more than welcome to. But the cot will be available to you. Would you like something to sleep in? I've got some linen shirts or shorts or... A shirt? Sure, here you go. I'll turn and close my eyes. Actually, why don't you also turn and close your eyes, and I'll go ahead and change as well. Okay, I'm done. Are you done? Let's turn back around on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. You beat me to it. How long have you been looking, Doe? Not long. Yeah, sure. Do you mind me being without a shirt? I can put one on if it makes you uncomfortable. No? Okay. Well, I guess there's nothing else to do other than lay down. Good night, Doe Eyes. Good night again, Doe Eyes. I wish I could tell you the truth, Doe. The truth being that I am royalty. And I couldn't fulfill my duty. I ran away because I couldn't marry someone I had never met, especially just for power. And you never know. You would never know how The guilt of leaving my family, my subjects, my royal duty eats me alive some days. But something in your eyes makes me think that you would understand somehow. I've never met someone like you, and meeting you makes me think I've made the right choice. I hope you stick around, but I would understand if I woke up tomorrow and you were gone.